Cat Black here. It's about Blackism, not leftism nor rightism. When you have two sides of the same bipartisan, bigoted big house, to me, that's not a choice. One need not become a black nationalist, change one's name or diet, and definitely not engage in what the kluxers dream of, running behind random white people simply because of their skin color. One does need to realize that the left side of the bigoted big house sees you as a pet. You can curl up around their feet. You can even be a parrot, speaking their talking points typed by the sticky fingers of hippies and hipsters who will never ever call you something politically incorrect unless you disagree with them publicly, but also don't have time to hear your thoughts. Conversely, the right side of the bigoted big house feels that you're a predator, except for the, quote, good ones who, like parakeets, can repeat every white nationalist or, to be kind, colorblind conservative talking point, but have very few original thoughts of their own to share. I don't consider those two, quote, choices options. They're oppression. Now, granted, I voted for both parties throughout the course of my life. At neither time do those votes indicate a total agreement with the backroom deal making and sometimes open platform items with which I disagree with and disagree with bitterly. It does mean, as a, quote, independent brother, I look at those things that suit my priorities first, not placing an outside political party's agenda first. Case in point, I supported constitutional carry in Louisiana, and I did so fully knowing that this is one of the mobilizations, if you will, of a frightened white population against, quote, black brutes and immigrant invaders. But since they cannot make constitutional carry only for white people, I too can avail myself of it. And for black men who have been engaged in otherwise lawful activity back when concealed carry permits were needed to hide firearms on your person, this removes one very large category of threat from law enforcement to arrest and fine you and place dings on your record. If you're legally able to have a firearm, you shouldn't have to wait for the good old boys in your state capital to mail you back a concealed carry permit. That's my black perspective on that issue. Conversely, when the current governor was state attorney general, he filed a lawsuit against the second majority black congressional district here in Louisiana. Because, of course, in the name of colorblind conservatism, you shouldn't be able to have black congressmen because, unfortunately, white Republicans in Louisiana and many other states do not often vote for black candidates, not even ones in their own party. So you know how a non-Republican sister or brother would fare in a majority GOP district. This former state attorney general became governor, and he's pushing the same voter suppression line. He has pushed it so far that it is now in the United States Supreme Court. My support of black voting rights even for majority black Democrats, has nothing to do with a love for the left. And it has everything to do with a love for my people. We have the right to elect representatives from our ranks and not just be some silent or silenced sector pushed off to the corner inside a white electorate that will never vote for us. That's my reality. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm black. And Blackism, not leftism or rightism, is what I practice. And P.S., I don't chase behind innocent white people simply because they're white.